Hi, this is Ruth from the Happiness Project. I am here to talk about the mindfulness workshop that I'm going to be doing on May 5th, 2019. So, the reason why I'm starting to do these workshops is because I feel like there's a missing piece in terms of how we're dealing with mental health. One thing that is really popular, I think, both in the mental health community, but also just in general, is we want to use our logic. We want to use our brain to figure out, to analyze. We're going to work it out because we're so smart. And then we find that it doesn't exactly work out. You know, a lot of times I'll tell people, you have this reaction and you tell me, I know better, this doesn't make sense, not logical. Well, you're right. It's not logical. It's emotional. That's the point. So there's more than just logic. If on the outside of our brain, if we take our brain out of our head, the outside, that cauliflower looking stuff is our logical brain. We go deeper, we have this core in the middle. That's our emotional brain. And of course, we go deeper into the mind. You have your subconscious. All of these things impact your behavior. When you have a reaction that just blows up beyond, and you're like, where did that come from? Probably something going deeper, something emotional, something attached to some subconscious beliefs. If it was just logical, think about that. If somebody was going on a plane and they're panicking and you cite the statistics, well, you're more likely to get a car accident than you are to get into a plane or to die from a plane crash. It's really pretty safe, blah, blah. Throw off some statistics. Do you expect they'll feel better? Like logic, done, right? Well, no, that's the point. That it's not a logical thing. If you look at the stats of ways that you die, it's not logical to freak out by a plane, but some people do. So there's something deeper going on. And if we try to rely solely on our logical part of our mind, then we're not going to get that far. So then we start into this mindfulness thing. Let me calm the mind, let me be in the here and now. And so we start with some emotional mind training by having, say, a meditation practice or checking in mindfully throughout the day. These are good. Learning how to ground ourselves and our senses in the here and now. And that can help us get out of our emotional brain. Okay, great. Good start. And that's really making a lot of headway in the mental health community because of the research and the effects. But also, mindfulness can be used to avoid other things that are going on with you. So, oh my gosh, I have feelings, yuck, yuck. I'm scared, I'm uncomfortable, I'm angry. So let me ground in the moment, mindfully here and now, la, 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 la. And some people have learned to do that fairly effectively and to push away their emotions. Now, does it sound healthy to you if you really break it down? How many people talk about stuffing stuff down, bottling it up? What is repression, right? So if you use mindfulness to bring you in the here and now, but never go back and deal with the stuff that bothers you, well, now you're just pushing it away. You're repressing it. You're never dealing with it. So is it gone? Is it going away? No. So we need to find another way to deal with it. But wallowing, letting our thoughts spin and spin until we're depressed and a sobbing, heaping mess in the bed and we don't want to leave, that's not the answer either. And so that's where there's a missing link. Avoid it completely or wallow in it and let it overwhelm you. Both of those aren't the way to go. And so I think a lot of people just haven't learned how to sit mindfully, how to be with the emotions. And the amazing thing is when you learn to do it, it becomes way easier to have those emotions. There's a healing that happens as part of this process of learning to mindfully sit with your emotions. And believe it or not, it's bad for a second, but it's not as bad as you think it's going to be in some ways. And the cool part is when you deal with emotions this way, it's not waiting for you with all its intensity or more when you come back to the same issue. You push it away, it can fester and it's there when you come back. If you wallow in it, then you've practiced growing. It's like growing the negative emotion. But when you learn to sit mindfully with it, something about it does some healing. And then when you go back to the thought or the trigger, the thing that caused the pain, you notice it hurts less. That's what I'm going to be teaching in this workshop. So I hope to see you guys at Unity Church, May 5th, 12:30, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.